Hi, we are going to have fun in the kitchen today. I've got the new Tiramisu KitKat. You saw the last video I did, we had the raspberry cheesecake KitKats. Now these are new KitKats here in Australia. If you can't get them, you could do this with regular KitKats. But today I am going to be making a ice cream cake using the Tiramisu KitKats. And I'm going to tell you now, this is going to be delicious and fun to make. I'm also going to make it with really very basic equipment. So you don't need any machines or anything. You can make this yourself at home, even in a student pad. Let's get on and make tiramisu ice cream cake. Now here I had 2 cups of thick cream, which I've just whipped up nice and thick. Now you do need to whip that cream until it's pretty stiff, almost to the point of splitting. Now I've got a can here of sweetened condensed milk, and we're just going to pour that in with our cream. And we're also going to add in half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, maybe just a little bit more. Now just pop that aside. I've got one of these Tiramisu KitKats. Now they are, what size are they? 170 grams, but it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 pieces of KitKat, which I'm going to break up into more manageable pieces. And then what I want to do is just cut these KitKats up into small squares. Now I'm adding all those beautiful bits of KitKat in with my ice cream mix. And then I'm just going to mix the KitKat through and get this as smooth as I can. Now I've got an 8-inch tin. I'm just lining it with a piece of non-stick paper. And what I want to do is add about half of my mixture in here. So let's take it to say about there. And I want to just flatten this out. Now we don't have to be too precious about getting it level. Just pop that aside a moment. And now I've got a glass bowl. I've got these Ladyfingers or sponge fingers. What we need to do, I've got some strong brewed coffee, or you can make a shot of coffee. You could use instant. I'm going to pop that into my bowl. It's still a little bit warm, so I'll have to watch my fingers. And then you want some wine, some Marsala wine. Any sort of fortified wine will do. I've got a shot of that. Now you could skip the wine, just go with the coffee if you like, but I love the flavour this gives. Much more authentic, like a tiramisu. Now we're going to dip these straight in here, turn them. Don't leave them in too long, they'll get very soggy. So it's really just dip, quick turn over, lift it out. Then I've got my cheesecake, and I am just going to lay this down on top of my ice cream like so. Now I'm going to work on this and make as close as I can to a full base. And this is where we're really getting that tiramisu flavour into our ice cream. So I am going to stand one on its side because I really want to fill this up. So we've got that beautiful layer of Ladyfingers soaked in all that beautiful coffee and Marsala wine. Now we're going to take that ice cream mixture and pour it over the top. I'll give that a little shake just to even it out. So we're full about maybe 2.5 inches. This now has to go in the freezer. Probably overnight will be ideal, at least 4 or 5 hours. We want this to set up, and then we're going to decorate it, and I'll show you where we go next. Now I've taken that out the freezer. It's set, you can see the frost around the outside. I'm just going to take a palette knife and run it round the inside of this just to release it. If you've got a spring form tin, it'll be a lot easier. But I think this will come out fairly easy. I've got a upturned bowl here. I'm just going to push. There, see, it's coming up beautiful and easy. Just push that up, get my hand in. Now I'm just going to ease that ice cream cake off of the bottom of the tin. Now, like a tiramisu, I want to take some of this cocoa powder. I've got a beautiful dark cocoa powder here. I'm going to pop it into a sieve, and I want to dust over the top of my tiramisu ice cream cake. Now that's almost perfect enough to serve as it is, but this is a KitKat tiramisu cake. So what I'm going to do, I've got my tiramisu KitKats here. I'm just going to break them into 2s and then break them again halfway because I think that'll be high enough. And then all we need to do is stand these up against the side of our cake. So I'm going to do them in pieces of 2 all the way around, and it should stick to the cake fairly easily. Now, doesn't that look absolutely pretty? Now, if you wanted to, you could prepare this and serve it straight away, or you can do it onto a plate and freeze it again, ready for whenever your party is. Now, I'm going to take me a slice of this cake right away to give it a little try. I've got to cut between the Kit Kats. Oh yeah. I'm going to go for 3 Kit Kats wide. And there we are. That beautiful, look at that, doesn't that look great? We've got the sponge fingers in there, all that extra flavour. It's always tricky when you're filming ice cream cake because of course it wants to melt whilst you want to film. But anyway, we're going to give this a try. I'm actually really looking forward to tucking into this. Look how beautiful that is. I want to get the whole experience, the sponge fingers, the little bits of Kit Kat that are throughout. KitKat Tiramisu ice cream cake. Here goes, bon appetit. Oh, wow. Sometimes I surprise myself. That is just like tiramisu. The Marsala wine in the center really lifts this. It is absolutely delicious. Now, if you don't like alcohol, I suggest give it a try anyway. Yeah, it's not really got very much alcohol in it, but the flavor from the wine and the coffee in the center and those beautiful little crunchy bits of Kit Kat in there is absolutely delicious. Check out the raspberry cheesecake we made in the previous episode. Subscribe to the channel, share the love, give this a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.